These are rappers who fought their ops. And first up, we have the time DaBaby got into a fight with Cam Coldheart back in 2019. Because DaBaby was shopping in a Louis Vuitton store when underground rapper Cam Coldheart ran up on him clout chasing and started recording DaBaby trying to press him.
Y'all look at this DaBaby. That's DaBaby in here talking. He walking up on me. How you about to do something? What you don't do? What you taking your off for?
DaBaby tried ignoring him, but Cam just kept trying to press him. So DaBaby eventually pulled out his phone and started recording Cam, calling him scary and saying he was police for doing that.
Get away. Scary. Get away. The police in here. Get away. So scared, boy. Ooh, I should make him go fire. Don't be scared. Get away. Come by your. Come by your.
Then not long after going back and forth with each other, Cam swung at DaBaby and missed. DaBaby then went on to beat Cam up. And even though we couldn't see the fight, we knew that DaBaby won. Because shortly after he dropped him, he recorded a video of Cam lying on the ground where you could tell he was hurt. And not long after the altercation went viral, Cam went on Instagram and said DaBaby didn't beat him up alone, and that his security jumped him.
Look like you need to get some new security. You know, it could hit harder. You soft. Don't jump. I'm dolo. I got.
But Cam wasn't done yet, since he also went back up to the Louis Vuitton store where the fight took place and asked the security guard if he got jumped.
Another black man. How many people jumped on me in here in Louis Vuitton? How many people jumped on me? A big one and a small one, right? Yeah. We in Louis.
But that wasn't the only time DaBaby got into a fight with one of his ops. Because in early 2022, he got into a wild fight with his baby mama's brother at a bowling alley. Danny Lay is DaBaby's ex-girlfriend and baby mama. The two were having issues early in 2022 after a fight surfaced on social media. So Danny Lay's brother, named Brandon, stepped in to defend his sister. TMZ even spotted Brandon and asked him about DaBaby. And he let the world know that he wanted to box DaBaby and that it was up whenever they ran into each other.
It is what it is, bro. It's up. I don't really got to speak about it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you posted the boxing video, though. I saw the boxing video.
We could set that boxing up. If they want to set that boxing up, bro, I'm with it.
And all of the dissing started a beef between him and DaBaby, which eventually led to the fight. Because on February 9th, 2022, DaBaby and Brandon ended up at the same bowling alley. So when DaBaby spotted Brandon, he swung on him since he was talking very disrespectful. Then the fight crashed onto the bowling lane and DaBaby's crew surrounded Brandon. Brandon was outnumbered 5-1 and getting hit from all sides. DaBaby left before the police arrived. Brandon posted a video afterward calling out DaBaby for jumping him with his crew instead of fighting him one-on-one.
Didn't catch no fair one. They came and jumped me once I slipped. I spoke to you like a man. I say, yo, come, let's talk one-on-one like some men. Me and you on the side, on some real.
Brandon also let it be known that he was pressing charges and suing DaBaby since DaBaby attacked him first. But now, let's move on to the time Lil Uzi got into a fight with Rich the Kid. This beef started in 2017 when Uzi was having major issues with his label since they were delaying his album, Love Is Rage 2. So he made a few tweets complaining about the situation. And a couple of hours later, after Uzi made those tweets, Rich the Kid hopped on Twitter and told Uzi, that's why you should have signed to Rich forever. Uzi wasn't feeling the disrespect from Rich, so he quoted the tweet saying, boy, I'm not signing for 20 racks. Rich then went on a cruise show, and the host asked him if he'd sign Uzi, and Rich told them not right now. Maybe back then. And Uzi wasn't happy that Rich was speaking on him. So a couple of weeks after the interview, Uzi posted a picture of him holding a crab and tagged Rich the Kid as the crab. Rich clapped back and accused Uzi of taking his style. Then Rich took things a bit further when he dropped a song named Dead Friends, where he took shots at Uzi, saying, teach you how to be a boss, top dropped off. All them dead friends, you a middleman, you a little man. Rich took a step further since, in the music video, he had a Lil Uzi lookalike that got jumped by Rich and his crew. Uzi clapped back with a song named Rich Forever, where he says, these soft can't with the demon. These, oh, yeah, their hairlines receding. Uzi then hopped on G Herbo's, who run a remix, and took some more shots at Rich. So after this diss, Rich told the crowd at one of his shows, Lil Uzi. And the beef died down for a little while. But then, Uzi and Rich were both scheduled to perform at the Roots Picnic in Philly. So Uzi spotted Rich on the street, then hopped out of his car to press him. The video surfaced online, showing how it went down.
I know you at, Red. You know. Where we go? I'm telling you right now, you jumped out the car.
It don't matter why you getting crazy. I don't have nothing to say.
The video then cut off, but another taken right after showed Uzi swinging at Rich inside Starbucks. Rich jumped over the counter to run away. Someone even posted a video of him running down the street trying to get away from Uzi.
Oh my God! Clock walk!
Even though he got caught on camera running from Uzi, Rich made a video saying,
Just pulled up and did what? Did what? Walk around Philly like this. Walk around Philly like this. Pulled up and did what?
After the fight went down, Rich posted on IG, all fun and games till somebody gets killed, then it's tragic. But after that, the beef died. But everyone knows whenever Fulio beefs with someone, it gets pretty serious. And this is what happened with him and Lil Papa. Because back before both artists blew up, people were comparing Fulio and Papa on social media. And Fulio commented that he was better. Things eventually got so serious that both of the rappers got into a fight with each other inside Foot Locker. Fulio told a couple different versions of what went down. He did an interview with Say Cheese TV in 2021 and said the fight happened because Papa kept sneak dissing him on songs.
We fought, I beat it. Type I had beat them all.
How does that energy even come about? Like, what happened?
This what it be, Sean. When I make a song, I say people's name right. I'm direct with it. Y'all don't hear the 1,000 sneak. This is say.
Then a couple of weeks later, he told Cam Capone News that Papa saw him at the mall and was being disrespectful.
First thing Coach I say, what y'all on? Something. And Papa like pointed at me as I'm walking out the men's Foot Locker. He pointed at me. He was like, man, it's him, man. He too disrespectful, yada, yada, yada. He was like, he said some shit. And I was like, man, y'all know what's on, man.
And there's a little footage of the fight, and you can see Fulio and his partners on the ground tussling with Papa and the dude he was with. A few years after this incident, Fulio also allegedly pulled up to Lil Papa's show in Jacksonville to confront him about everything, but Papa wouldn't come out and face him. After that, the beef died down, since Fulio let it be known that he didn't want to let the beef get way out of hand. Now, let's move on to when the game ran into his ops, because back in 2012, a video went viral of him chasing down 50 Cent's artist 40 Glock and putting hands on him. But back in 2015, his manager Wack 100 handled a situation for him and knocked out a rapper named Stitches. Stitches and the Game had been beefing for a while, and once Stitches tried getting into a Miami club that the Game was at, but the club wouldn't let him in, so Stitches stayed outside for hours waiting for Game to come outside. The police stopped Stitches since they thought he was going to shoot at the Game, but when the Game and his people came out of the club, Stitches pushed past the police and walked towards the Game. That's when Wack 100 threw a hook that knocked Stitches out. The Game hopped on IG to make fun of him afterward and said, "Young boy got a glass jaw." Boy was out cold for about 45 seconds after that cold, right? Wack 100 called into a radio show and said he did Stitches a favor by knocking him out before things got worse. Stitches still tried dissing the Game on social media and challenged him to a fight. Subscribe before we move on if you're enjoying the video. But now, we have to talk about the time NLE Choppa got into it with an op he didn't even know he had beef with. Because after Youngboy dropped his song, Bring the Hook, this a No Blocking King Von, everyone close to Von was pissed about the lyrics in the song. DJ Academics even tweeted NBA Youngboy on Demon Time right now. Lil Reese responded by saying, that ain't no Demon Time, he just rapping like the rest of these rappers all rap. NLE Choppa then responded by agreeing to Lil Reese saying, I stamped that. And Choppa was letting it be known which side he was rocking with. But what Choppa probably ain't realized is that Youngboy had one of the craziest fan bases in the world. So while Choppa was at the airport waiting to catch a flight, one of Youngboy's fans pulled up on Choppa while recording, asking him if he's NLE Choppa.
Gary. Yeah, are you NLE? I asked you mad times.
The fan then swung on Choppa, and the screen went black. Another video shows Choppa and the guy swinging at each other, but Choppa slipped since he was wearing slides. And after the fight ended, the fan was seen talking on the phone, explaining what he did to NLE Choppa.
He just beat up NLE Choppa in the airport, y'all.
That's what I said. That's what I said. He snitched at me, and then I popped him and knocked him out.
He just beat up NLE Choppa.
But from the looks of it, Choppa didn't get knocked out. He even addressed the situation on social media, saying, it's a difference from getting hit and falling than fighting in flip-flops and falling on your own. I fell throwing a punch. I ain't get hit till I was on the way down. and my backpack 20 pounds. And lucky, Chopper didn't get banned from the airport because of that fight. But these next rappers did get banned from Rolling Loud. Because in late 2021, Ducky B and K-Flock got into a fight with Ron Suno at Rolling Loud. And this started after K-Flock claimed to be the king of Bronx drill. So Ron clapped back, saying he was the one who started the wave and that K-Flock was just copying his style. Ron was one of the first rappers from the Bronx that started rapping over drill beats and was also one of the first to collab